Texas A&M women's basketball, a number 4 seed headed into this year's NCAA tournament. I'm here with Texas A&M women's basketball coach Gary Blair. Coach, your thoughts on that seeding and that first opponent, Missouri State?
Well, I go back a long way with Missouri State. They're going to bring fans. So all you restaurants and hotels, get ready because they're going to buy up seats probably more so than Florida State or Middle Tennessee. They will travel well. And I remember my last year at Stephen F. Austin, we hosted the regional to get to the Final Four, and they had about a third of the seats filled, and 7,200 was Missouri State. And the coach there used to play at Tennessee. She used to be the head coach at NC State. She's done an excellent job. They finished either second or third regular season, but they got hot late, won the playoffs. She knows what it's all about. She's won national championships, and she's one of the better young coaches in the game.
Coach, last year it was an early exit. Arkansas Little Rock came in and beat y'all. What about this team sets it up for a strong run in the NCAA tournament as opposed to last year's team?
You hope. Last year we had the injury factor with Jordan Jones, and I thought we had enough depth to overcome that. Obviously we didn't. But hopefully we're a little bit better now. We've been healthy our last few ball games, and hopefully it'll carry on. Injuries happen during the year. Poor play happens. Good play by your opponents happen. What you've got to do is go through the highs and lows of a season, get your team playing happy and healthy, as they say in a Walgreens commercial on the corner of happy and healthy. Well, this is where we want to be right here. We want a happy team. We want our fans in the audience yelling for us and calling, sawing those horns off, and just having a special time. It'll be Saturday, which is good because our students and a lot of the families are on spring break right now. Hopefully they'll come back in time to see us play on Saturday and catch the men's game on TV on Friday night.
Coach, you've mentioned the success of the men's basketball team a lot this afternoon and how you kind of want to replicate their level of play, their level of success. Do y'all feed off of that as far as their success? Does that kind of help y'all as a basketball team?
I think we support each other very well. I know their staff. I'm one of the first ones to always congratulate them. Their kids come to our games, and our kids go to their games. You're in this thing together. It's just like the men and women's golf team or the baseball team and the softball team. There's nothing to compare with football, but those three sports, along with tennis, you've got both men and women. And I think those are our brothers and sisters, and I think Billy has done, and his staff has done a remarkable job blending together talent. I know they had a couple of kids leave early, and that probably helped them because it brought the team closer together, and then they realized we got to stay healthy because we got 9 kids that can play at big-time level, and sometimes that's all you need. But I think we both feed off each other. We have a good time with it, and we talk basketball. I'll go in and watch some of his practices and either talk to Mitch or Rich on why they did this, why they did that. I learn from watching other sports teams here on campus, watching baseball and softball this weekend, watching our men play in the tournament. I watch from the coaches how they handle situations, because every sport up here you're basically dealing with All-Americans or Olympians, and that's how you get better as a coach.
Coach, does it feel a little bit like deja vu? That banner up there says Final Four Indianapolis. Y'all went to the Dallas Regional to get to Indianapolis. This year the Final Four is in Indianapolis. You're lined up with the Dallas Regional. Does that make this tournament maybe a little bit more special, or do you even think about that?
I can't look that forward because back in 2011 we were looking at Shreveport, where we had McNeese State, who we handled pretty easy, but then we had a great Rutgers team that we had to win by, and we handled them by 18, I believe. Then we went to Dallas and beat a Georgia team that I'd only had one win against in my career, beat them by 41. Then by the time we played Baylor and they'd beat us 3 straight times, all close ball games, we were not scared. We knew they were the best team in the country. We give them that credit, but we knew we were not that far behind. Give us one more chance, and it worked out. Our kids stepped up to the plate. Our crowd all came in. And it was a great region because you had a lot of Baylor and A&M fans there, and there was over 12,000. and it was just good for basketball. Win or lose, it was good for basketball because we outdrew everybody else. Because when you put A&M and Baylor together, it's a special time in any sport.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to it. Best of luck in this tournament. We look forward to see what happens.
All right, thank you.